Well, I'm back, and it's been a busy couple of days. Yesterday we was out all day at Leeds Castle in Kent, looking at their nutcracker decorations in the castle. Very nice that was, a brilliant day for that. Hot chocolate as well, obviously, for the family. Anyway, so we enjoyed that, and come back, and I come up here and sorted bits out, but I didn't do anything. Today I've been busy again, but now I'm back onto the bench for a little while now, and I'll come back again after dinner, as it were. And this is what I've done is I have filled inside there, if you can see in there, and the basis it's now I can actually show you it. Oops, oh dear, that's good. It was this I used and mixed it with lacquer thinners and brushed it on there into the grooves after filling it on the inside as well. So now all I'm going to be doing in a minute is spraying inside here, and I'll switch off and show you me doing the spraying on for that bit, so that's okay. I've got some bits ready, and I'm going to show you on the tray in the lid. I've got some bits ready again. These that goes on the back, the lights that go on the back, the convoy one and just a normal one. I've got the actual on the bonnet bits, the actual the width indicators to the driver with the white dot that goes on the top. I've got the seats sorted out. I haven't sorted that yet. I'm going to be doing that a bit. I can strip that to pieces and see if I can do anything with it anyway. So that's okay. So again, we haven't got mini films, and I've got that to spray as well. So I've got a few things to spray, and I'm going to get the wheels out and spray them as well. So that's okay. And the hinges have got to go. And that basically is we're getting right near the end, and then I've got to start doing the actual screen. And I think, and after that, it's basically. Yep, we've got to just do the screen, because this is a bit I've got to do, and then we can jump forward. I'll just put this over out of the way because it's in the way, so I can put that right there now. You might notice I've got a join down here now. I've got my other one. I had two of these on order when I did it, and you got two. So I've done this exactly the same now. I took the lines off the other one. Now, if I turn them over, you've got lines, slightly darker blue, and lines on them. If I wanted to do that, but I quite like this blue actually, so it's quite nice. So anyway, so what we're going to do that is come in and do these lights here. There's there and there. I've got those. There's the little ones I showed you earlier on. So that one there and that there. I've got to put these bits on, which I'm going to do, but I'm going to do the spraying in the back first, and then we zoom to the back, and then then basically it's putting these bits in straight forward, and that's it. And then we can start getting some spraying done again, a bit more spraying done. So I'm quite pleased with that. I'm going to put that back in the drawer, out of the way. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I'll put that back on there. That's the bit we're looking at in a moment. So right, so now I'm going to switch off now. I'm going to come back. I'm going to spray inside there dark grey, and I'm going to spray around this railing. So that's all done as well. So here we go then. So I'll be back in a second. Right, we're back now, and got my colour, which is this one, the dark grey. It's RAL 7021, which is the colour I've used earlier on. So I will be diluting it a little bit later on. I'll make it lighter slightly to give it sort of pre-shading a little bit on the outside of the vehicle. I've been shaken on the shaker, but I just thought I'd give it another go. So I'm going to put it in this brush now and give it a go. Don't do too much. There you go. So what we're going to do now is get stuck into this bit. So I'm going to come around here and stuck. I'm just going to do it inside here. As you can see, you'll be able to see it anyway. I've got the colour out, I might as well do a little bit around the front here. I might as well do a bit underneath here. It's going to dry quick because it is lacquer. I'm going to clean my trigger out, I think. Take that bits to do it. Right, that's done. What I'm going to do now is do that top railing bit, which I said I would do. Once again I've run out of glue, paint I should say. Yeah, I think that's more or less dry, I think I'll put it down. Here we go again. Yeah, it's a trigger, it's got a bit of, needs a bit of lubricant. The air's not leaking on. That'll do. Now I can glue the bits in. It's going on quite nicely. Right, I'm going to leave that to dry. I'm going to have to put it on something nice. Right, I'm going to put that over there and I'm going to switch off now to clear up, ready for doing a bit more attaching bits and pieces. See you in the next segment. Hi, back, and as you can see I've got a couple of bits. So I've got the other side of these doors to actually spray with the dots, and I've actually cut these straight and then glued them together so I can actually put them on one pair of clips and do the painting on those. And I've also got the internal pump which is to get rid of the water from inside the vehicle if it gets in there. And so what I'm going to do now is that, and also do another coat inside the back of the truck and around the back. So just to go, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to switch the fan on in a minute, and I've sorted my brush out. It doesn't trick anymore. What I did is took this bit out and put a bit of WD-40 on a cocktail stick and done. And that's come from one of those spray cans, and I put it in a jar, and I've got enough of that, and I can use it for anything I like. But I find it's really good. It actually leaves a coat of oil, and it was what was causing it. It wasn't the actual bottom bit of the pit But the spring is, it was actually the actual handle itself. It got a bit dirty, and of course it was sticking. So because it's got a little flex bit for you inside, I'll show you next time I do it, and it's a little bit flexible now. It's actually fluid. So as soon as you take your finger off it, it stops. That's what we want. Right. So here we go. I'm going to go back. I'm going to put this on here for a couple of seconds. Whoops. Let's get going. It's on that oscillating. Give it a bit of shake. It's been shaken once, so it should be alright. It won't take long, and then I'll put my ear fan on so we can actually get going. There you go. It will last for 2 minutes before it switches off itself though, so that's okay. So we're okay. Right, that's done. So I'm going to screw it off, and then I'm going to put a little bit of glue in. Not glue, what am I saying? Bit in the thing. Oh, it's already shaken up. There you go. We're going to get the fan on now. Sorry about the noise. And you can see it's switched off straight away, which is good. Done. We'll get the old pump done. Okay, that's done. My hand's dirty now a little bit, but oh no. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh. No, I will do this. One done. And inside the vehicle again at the back. A bit in there. Simmer. Okay. Underneath is okay. I'll do another little bit here. Lovely. Put it on the old black bit over there. So now we've done that. I can actually paint the rest of it. I might even, no, I'm going to leave the rest of the spray in it until I've got the actual seats in the back and that plate, and then I can actually got something to hold at the back. We're going to glue those lights in next. So now I've got to clean this brush out, and I'll do that now, I think. And I'll switch off this. There you go, so you can hear me better. I'm going to put it back on when I'm doing the cleaning. So that's it, they've been done, that's been done. So they can be glued on. Little white, I'll paint the little white tips on the top of those, which are good. Yeah, these seats are all okay. I think they can be done a little bit more as well. There you go. Done. Don't need to do the bottom. Yeah, I think that's okay. And right, now I can actually take some of them, get some of this out so it's not got smudge in it, and put that back over there. Get another bit of this. Just to keep that paint from going on this, because I use this a few times if I can, because don't get much on it like this. Put that on like that. Oh, right, so that's that bit done. So I'm going to come back and clean up there, and come back and we glue those two little lights, which are going to be sprayed as well, and then look at the hinges and put those on, because they've got on both sides, and then have the doors in place, because they're all done now. So right, here we go then. So I'm going to turn off there, switch off, and I'll come back in a few seconds. We're back. I've got to spray. I'm not glad I hadn't cleaned the airbrush up. I've got to actually spray the wheels. I actually got them out earlier on. So what we're going to do now is slip a bit more back into it. This is silly, isn't it, really? I forgot all about them. I had actually got them ready to be done. So we just got a bit more in here. There you go. Yep, that's still on. Put the fan on again for a couple of seconds. Done. I think I better move that before it gets blown away too much. No spare wheel for this one like there is on the Schwummwagen, the other one, and the other Schwummwagen, the one most of us know about, the 166, unless it's 166 I think. I've actually just bought a new version of that, the Tammy one, because I thought I had one in my collection. I think I must have sold it a little while back. And so I've got another one in my collection now with resin wheels and a bit of photo etch to build it up a bit better. That's okay, they're done. And yep, I don't think I need to do any more at the moment. Yep, that's good. Right, we're back where we was. So now I can actually do it again. Bring this back over. Get any paint out of this I can. Do that. Bring that back now, which is this thing I'm talking about. Bit of and do the brush again, that same one I always use. Go back over there now, sitting with some thinners in it. I will, next segment, I'll just show you the bit I actually put the oil, I think you'll know what I mean anyway, but most of you clean your airbrushes. You don't normally have to take the bottom bit, but I've got the tools from my wire to do it, so it's a good thing. So the proper tools, so I can actually do the job easy. Right, that's it then, so I'm going to switch that fan off for the moment, and then basically turn you off, and I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Hi, basically what's happened here is in the previous segments when I was using the airbrush, I think you may have noticed that when I released the trigger, it never stopped. Actually, the air never stopped straight away, which is bad. You don't want that happening because you want it to stop straight away, especially if you're doing some fit detail work. So what I did is I stripped out this bottom part here, and then stripped all the bag and pulled the needle out, and then took this trigger and cleaned all the trigger. And then what it was, the little dangly bit that's actually on the trigger, you'll see when I'm actually on the second segment more, is well, you'll see it on the front first segment as well. But basically it was sticking, so I cleaned it up. Once I'd finished cleaning it up, I tested it with a spray and it was perfect, and that's okay. And I thought, well, I might as well show that because that was happening. I can show you what I did. And then, of course, in the first segment, you're going to laugh because basically what happened is I dropped the spring dropped out, the little plate on the bottom dropped out, and it was quite amusing to think. But so I've left that in. You can see it in it. I might cut a small segment in the middle because it dragged on a little bit. And if not, the second segment you'll see me taking this out and showing you what I did and how I put it back in. But it is cleaning up these triggers. Because it's got a little pin on it that goes into a little hole here. This bottom bit can't be in the place when you put that in, so you've got it in the hole, and then basically then you slide the bottom bit in as well. So anyway, you'll see what I mean. So that's what the problem was. So I had got it sorted quite quickly. So, but like well, quickly the first time when I did it, obviously when I was actually physically doing it on my own without filming it, but now it's been done, so it's back on work. And I might strip this one down later on and do the same thing, just because even though this one seems to be working perfectly, so I might leave it there. Anyway, I'll give it a test anyway. So thank you very much for watching this segment. Enjoy the stupidness of the first bit, and then you'll see it a little bit better in the second segment. Right, here we go then. Right, I'm back, and there's the airbrush, and this is my kit for the water. I've got a few needles over here, just to spare bits and pieces, and instruction stuff in that bit. And here's the tools you get for working. I've got a spare tube there for putting another needle in there if I want to. This is the main tool I use for this particular one, and for getting it the bottom off. So I just take this bit off here, and you've got a tool that allows you've got two ends, because there's two sizes of these attachments in here, and that drops in, and I can unscrew it and screw it up, take the pin out and put grease out the pin. I won't do that, but what I will show you is this one, is because if I take this off, move that over a little bit out of the way, that's it, and then take the pin out, and then what you do is you undo this completely, take it up, whoops, there you go, that's gone off. I took this bit off, it's on the floor, I'll get it in a sec. And then you take this bit out, like so, and then you take this, and what I was cleaning up is this bit. Now you can see that's how wiggly that is now. That wasn't wiggly earlier on, it was all built up with crud on there where it gets in there, and so that's what I've done. So I'm going to get that bit off the floor now before I oh, there it is, lovely, shiny, it's good, there it is, put that over there. I should have used a tray to put it in, but that's what I normally do. But anyway, so now what you've got to do is put this one all back together now, so you get this bit in here, going the right way, because it's got to have that split there, as you most probably know. There's a little hole down in there, and you've got to get it in there. Always the fun bit. I think it's gone in. Yeah, it's gone in the hole. Oops, dropped out the hole. And it's funny, I did this quite quickly earlier on when I was doing it for Brill. Really, I've got to get up. There's the hole. So this one they're going in. I might be able to see it better in here. There it is. Go straight down. Ain't it fun? It's funny, I normally get this in straight away. I wish I hadn't done this now, but anyway, we will get there eventually. Yep, right, I'm going to do that now. So now we've got to put this bit in the right way up, like this, level. Come straight in here and start screwing. Don't cross thread it. That's what it is. That bit's gone around the wrong way again. It's got to go up like this and up here. There you go. Now we can get it in there. There you go. Now it's pushing up nicely. So far as it goes, down to go tight. There up. And then put this in. Huh. I didn't get the other bit in, did I? What a good advertisement this is. Really annoying. I think it might have been in there, it's just a case of the handle had turned. No, that's not in there. Well, it looks like I've got to do the bottom bit that I said I weren't going to do to get it to fit in properly. But normally you don't have to. I'm going to do that. Loosen it up. That'll do. Now it should be. Perhaps the spring was holding it up. Well, I'm going to take that right out. Oh, was that right? Now I wished I never took it to bits. There you go. Where's that spring gone? Is it in between my trousers? Oh dear. That bit is there. The spring. Well, it's going to turn off. I'm having fun. I shouldn't have took it a bit. Well, I won't say how long it took me to find that, but it took me a while. So I'm going to put this first, like I should have done fairly. Took it all out. Right, that's in there. Right, that's in there. So now what I do is get this bit. To go in like this. And come up through, whoops, go that way. There you go, that's lined up. Put that in. Put this bit in on here, so it can't come off. Just add it to it. Right, now we're going to go to the bottom. Now I've already greased this, so there's no need to worry about doing it again. So this has got to go on top of this one, like so. It just sits there normally. And what we do is get the pin, the spring goes underneath here, like so, and you put this into there, drops into place, and this goes in. So it stopped. You don't have to go over tighten. And now we've got it all working still. What a fun and game. So now we're going to put the needle in. I'm going to put that over there in the tool bag. So put the needle in now. Goes to it stops. Put this on. I always turn away from the thread and then go back in, and that's okay. Working all right, perfectly, and it's been cleaned up anyway, so that's okay. Back to go. Put this on. Compressor's off, but it's got air in it, so I'll just put this back on here. All going. Lovely, right, and then put the cap on this. I'm going to call that a take for tonight, because it's now it's nearly 2 minutes to 6, so I'm going to turn off now, and it might be another small segment. That's what all there might be. See you in a second. See you in the next segment.